Thanks for joining us today on the Three Man Blitz. I'd just like to take a moment to remind you to follow us on Twitter at 3manblitz. Visit us at www.3manblitz.com. You can listen to us on Anchor, Spotify, Google Podcast, Breaker, and don't forget to view us on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe and hit the like button. Thanks, guys. Hey, everybody, and welcome into Week 3 of the NFL with the Three Man Blitz here. We like 3. Week 3. 3 is a good number.
It is a good number.
I'm your boy Andrew, and with me, as always, is Jeremy and Kwesi.
Yes, sir.
What's going on?
What's up, guys? All right. We're here to give you your Week 3 starts and sits. So we looked at the schedule. We looked at the data we already have for Week 1 and Week 2, and we looked at all the injuries, and we broke it down for you, and we got the guys you need to be played and the guys you need to stay away from.
Yes, sir.
So, Kwesi, I'm going to let you open up, bro. But first, I think we should take a little drinky poo.
Let's take it. Let's take a little drinky poo.
Me and you always go first, Jeremy. We got to put Kwesi on the spot.
I want a poo to drink.
Drinky poo.
All right, here we go.
Guys, I love this Oktoberfest. It's good stuff.
It's September.
You can only drink that in October.
I've had a few drinks. It doesn't matter.
It's probably from last October. All right, let's start it off, man. My start is no other than the GOAT, who went to the greatest college in the world, University of Michigan. Go Blue. Tom Brady.
PB.
He is going up against the Broncos. I think he'll have a great game. I think he began unleashing his weapons last game, and I think he will continue to do that. I think Gronk will have 4 touchdowns. I'm not joking, but I do think he'll do well, and he will unleash those wide receivers that he has. And he has Fournette in his back pocket too.
Fournette did good last week too.
Very good, yes.
No, Chris Godwin they will not have.
Yeah. Also, one of my starters is running back Connor. People gave up on Connor after the first game. He had a great game last week. I think he will. I actually been trying to get him from people because I think he will have a good year this year with Pittsburgh.
I'm so sorry. I didn't think that was going to be that loud. That was gross, y'all. I'm sorry.
Dude, I have my mouth open, bro.
You taste that one?
Jeez.
Oh, Jesus, Andrew. We can't take you anywhere. Not even the internet. Not even the internet.
Don't take me to the internet. I was biting my tongue over here on Kwesi's Tom Brady pick, and that.
We'll edit it out.
Jeez. No, we won't.
Connors is going up against the Texans. Texans' defense looks like wet butter, hot butter.
Yeah, it doesn't.
All those things. So I think he will run up and down the field on them and have another great game. I picked Odell Beckham last week. He had a great game. I think he will continue to break out this week. He's going up against Washington, whose secondary is kind of shaky. So,
they're hot boo-boo, and you know he loves that.
He does like some hot boo-boo.
So
he is Odell Boo-Boo Beckham.
Odell Boo-Boo Jr.
So I think he'll have another great game. I can't say they're going to win because I think actually Young is going to tear up Baker Mayfield. So I can't say who's going to win that game. But I think Odell will have a good game. My last of my stars is Hayden Hurst. I think he will continue to break out for my Atlanta Falcons, even though they're not winning. They're going against Chicago. But I think he will have a good game. He's been very consistent so far.
Hayden Hurst.
I feel you.
Yeah.
My starts. I'm looking at you, Joe Burrow. Let me pull up the schedule here so I can break this down for you. Joe Burrow threw over 61 times this past week. So, yeah, that is nuts. Let's see. I'm sorry. They're playing Philly.
Burp.
Philly.
Yeah, how does that feel?
Philly is also playing like Odell's favorite thing, hot boo boo, and I think Joe Burrow is actually going to light him up.
Dude.
Yo, I chugged that beer and it's like bubbling. My tummy be bubbling, UVO. And anyway, I was actually going to take A.J. Green for my start wide receiver, and I was like, nah, man, that's cheap. You can't have two starting offensive guys in the same game, especially for the same team. So, Jesus. my starting – y'all give me a minute. My starting wide receiver is none other than DJ Chark, and I'm looking at this Thursday's matchup, first matchup of the week, Miami at Jacksonville.
Oh.
I think that the Jags and the Manshew are going to go in there and absolutely tear it up, and DJ Chark will benefit greatly from this. My start running back is Nick Chubb, as Kwesi alluded to a moment ago with Odell Boo Jr. The Browns are playing against the Washington football team.
Yes.
And you want to talk about hot butter D, they're also in that category. Nick Chubb, if he gets 15 handoffs, you'll be just fine starting him, and he will absolutely get that.
Don't sleep on that defensive line of the Redskins.
Their D-line's pretty solid.
Yeah.
But
Washington's defense against the run ranks.
But see, that's the thing. Nick Chubb, you give him just a little bit of wiggle room, man. He rips them off, and that's all you need. That's all you need is that one.
Just a little bit.
Just a little.
God dang.
Oh, and my starting tight end. Now, this one's kind of a throwback to last season, and also a little bit from what he's doing this season. None other than Detroit's T.J. Hawkinson. And you're looking at me and you're saying, Andrew, man, that's an ugly pick. Yeah, it is. But if you start him this week against the Arizona Cardinals, the Cardinals don't touch tight ends. I don't know what it is. Maybe that's part of the reason they drafted Isaiah Simmons. But Isaiah Simmons isn't being heavily utilized this early in the season. I think they're still trying to figure out what they want to do with him. Okay. T.J. Hawkinson went nuts last season in Detroit's matchup versus Arizona, and he's actually played really well starting the season. I think he's improved his catching ability. His hands are a little bit more I'm going to say they're a little safer than they were last year. He dropped a lot of passes last year, but I think that he is absolutely going to go off versus the Cardinals.
Okay.
We shall see. All right, so I'm going to go with my first start is Ben Roethlisberger.
Good pick.
Now that is the QB for Pittsburgh, obviously going against them Texans. Man, you talk about the Texans having maybe like the hardest first 3 weeks ever.
No.
Chiefs, Ravens, Steelers.
How about my Falcons, bro?
Who did they have?
They got
just because they're losing all
Cowboys.
super hard.
Dallas Cowboys.
The Cowboys were
Hey, what they Chicago Bears. Sorry.
Chicago, come on. Anyway,
I was trying.
Hang on. Start at running back. The rookie in Indianapolis. We're going to start Jonathan Taylor against the Jets.
Okay.
Go ahead and start him. He's going to have at least one touchdown. He may get 100 yards. He's probably going to get it around the tune of 15 to 18 touches. He's a near lock RB1 for this week, in my opinion.
I'll give you that.
Wide receiver, Andrew's favorite Seattle wide receiver. No, it's not DK Metcalf. It is Tyler Lockett. Tyler Lockett versus Dallas.
Ripping it up this year.
Yeah, he's getting like an average of 8 receptions a game so far. He's Russell Wilson's go-to, man.
Y'all want to let me defend myself real quick?
Not really. No, go ahead. Go ahead, man. Let's make this.
See, my thoughts were that let's let Russ cook wasn't going to happen. I mean, Seattle, they're run heavy, man, and I was like, DK Metcalf, he's the guy, which he looks really good. But
take that shot, Kwesi.
Go ahead. Shot, Kwesi. Keep paying up. But they are letting Russ cook, man. So, honestly, I wouldn't feel bad starting either one of these wide receivers at all.
I wouldn't either. And Kwesi, I'm gonna have to go to this video and screenshot the way that you were looking at that shot. It was amazing. I'm gonna take a shot. I'm gonna take a picture of that. Anyway, so yeah, start Lockett, start him, and get a ton of points. Mike Gaseki is my tight end start for the week. The Thursday night game, Miami versus Jacksonville. He's gonna tear it up. Hopefully, it's a really close game, a high-scoring game for us fantasy. Yeah. And that's my other start for tight end. I'll go ahead and roll right into my sits.
Go for it.
My quarterback sit And I think Kwesi, I think we talked about it. I think it's the same after we were comparing notes right before the show is Desean Watson.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so I went the other route with my start, and the sit is Desean Watson. So he has not had a great start to his year.
No.
He's had 3 total touchdowns. He's had 2 passing touchdowns, 1 rushing touchdown, and 2 interceptions.
Mm-hmm.
He's not done great, and now he pulls the Pittsburgh defense.
Yes.
So, yeah, go ahead and sit him until he's a great quarterback. Mm-hmm. Until they can figure it out, I wouldn't chance it.
Exactly. Be careful with the game.
Sure.
Yeah. I feel sorry for their fans.
Yeah, it's a rough go right now for Houston. You notice he ain't even wearing his Houston hat anymore. I'm just saying.
I had to show off the Mahomes hawk.
Oh,
I can see that, man.
Talk about it now. Okay. My sit running back is the hot waiver wire addition of Mike Davis for Carolina. A lot of people are going to throw him in there thinking they're going to get Christian McCaffrey numbers against the Chargers. I would not count on it. There's a reason McCaffrey is fantastic, and it's his skill set, and that's the reason he's the starter on a crappy team that still gets RB1 numbers. I don't know if Mike Davis is going to get you that. He may get you a touchdown. He may not be a bad flex-worthy play, but I wouldn't start him RB1.
No.
My next sit is going to be Stephon Diggs for Buffalo, versus the Rams.
Okay.
And the simple reason behind this is he's the Bills' number one receiver going up against Jalen Ramsey. So know who they're going to be covered by. If it's a lockdown corner, in this case Jalen Ramsey, he's still going to get receptions.
He is. Was it the Cowboys he was playing against? That he was Jalen Ramsey was guarding somebody, but he still got a lot of yards on him.
He still got 10 receptions, and it was like 10 receptions and like 85 yards or something like that.
I thought it was Dallas Cowboys, but still, that's a good pick, though.
Amari Cooper did okay. He was actually my sit pick that week, and he did okay.
Anyway, I'm setting Stephon Diggs in this matchup.
Mm-hmm.
And then my tight end sit, and you heard his praises in another video, I think, and Eric Ebron, Pittsburgh tight end versus the Texans. I'm going to sit him in this one. I want to see what he's got first. Look at both of you. You're like, ooh.
You guys I smell a shot bet.
Yeah,
shot bet.
Let's hear it. What do you got?
Shot bet. Eric Ebron.
We'll have to do touchdown or bust. I'm not doing receptions. I'm not going to take any reception calls.
I'll say he gets a touchdown.
I'm going to say he does not. Kwesi, you in on it too?
I'll say touchdown, bro.
I'm already up on y'all.
All right, Kwesi, fist bump.
Gonna double it down?
I'm not doing that. Put your hand down.
All right, I'll write it down. Is it between both of you, right?
Man, just go. Write it down.
It's a double win for me. Okay.
Yes.
Write it down.
You guys realize I'm killing you right now with tight end bets. You guys realize this?
God, I hate taking the tight end bets, but I love them. I hate them, but I love them.
All right, who's doing their next sits? We got to get moving.
Oh, Kwesi.
I got
go
it.
ahead and roll in with your sits, bro.
My sits, again, as he said, with the quarterbacks, I have Watson. That defense for the Pittsburgh Steelers is retarded right now. Oh, well, they're doing They're doing very well right now. I'm supposed to say retarded or mid.
You probably shouldn't.
Yeah.
It's all good.
But they're doing great right now. They're very tough defense. And so you don't want to, go against them right now. So sit Watson. And Carson, I have him going against Dallas. Dallas has that stout defense also. Chris Carson did very well last week. The Seahawks are doing great, but just kind of iffy. So you'd be eager to start him anyway. But I think he'll have a tough time against Dallas. For my wide receiver, I have Marvin Jones Jr.
Quick, take another shot, Kwesi.
And that's it.
Say it again, Kwesi.
Marvin. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
He's going to get up against the Cardinals. Cardinals got a strong secondary also.
Patrick Peterson.
Yeah. So I think he'll have a tough day getting some catches. And with Galladay probably out, he's going to have all the eyes on him. And finally, for my sit, I have Waller. Great tight end, great player, has been showing up very well, but he's going against the Patriots defense, which I think will be pretty stout, and especially with their linebackers. So he may have a tough day for that game.
All right, I feel you. And Kwesi, I just can't let it go, man. The Tom Brady start. The Tom Brady start. I want to take a shot bet on that one, bro.
You got to elaborate.
Give me some stats you think are achievable for Tom Brady in this game.
Well, what are they going against?
Tampa Bay versus
the Broncos.
Denver.
I will say 3 touchdowns.
3 touchdowns?
Broncos.
He hasn't achieved that yet.
Okay. So Kwesi is saying that Brady will have 3 or more touchdowns versus the Broncos, and Andrew, you're taking the under.
I would take the under on that all day long.
Go.
You good with that, Kwesi?
I'm great with that.
Let's go. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
I'm great. And again, Gronk is catching 4 of those.
4 of those 3 touchdowns are going to Gronk.
Hey, that's some good Gronk math right there.
Billy Gronk math. All right. My sits. I have none other than, I'm kind of going with Kwesi's theme here with the New England Patriots. Derek Carr of the Las Vegas Raiders.
He's been playing good.
He has been playing good.
He started off bad last game, but he's getting hot.
That's why I'm throwing this sit out there.
I'm not short week.
Short week. And let's talk about the fact that Russell can do it, but I'm not sure Derek Carr can. Derek Carr is no Russell Wilson.
True.
This New England defense is pretty stout. The secondary is very talented, very good. As the 3 of us were kind of discussing earlier today, I don't think Derek Carr gets it done. Let's sit running.
Jeremy?
Oh.
Yes.
I don't think Andrew's going to make it, man.
Shot bet?
Yeah, no. I thought he was about to burp again.
Did you see that?
I did a little bit.
He was struggling.
I did a little bit.
All right, go ahead, man. I'm sorry.
If you're not watching on YouTube, just go ahead and give it a watch. You can see Andrew.
Yeah.
And what's going on with Andrew?
Y'all wild.
Andrew Mahomes. Look at him.
What?
He's struggling.
I'm sorry. I can't see my screen here.
Blurry vision?
No.
He said,
Okay. My sit running back. I'm sorry, guys. Dalvin Cook. Oh, that's a big one. I know, but they're playing the Titans.
Yeah, he's answering himself. He's gone. He's toast, people. He's toast.
They're playing the Titans. And I don't think this is a good matchup for the Vikings. They've been kind of blown out the last 2 games. You're going to see them get away from the run game pretty early when Tennessee starts to get that leg up. Derrick Henry starts running all over this defense. So I absolutely don't think that Dalvin Cook is the way to go. I don't think he's a good start. He is a good pass-catching back, but your pass catch can only be so involved when you really got to be moving that ball downfield.
All right, time out. Does anybody know how well Henry has done so far? I haven't kept up with it.
He's done pretty good.
He wasn't super good week 1, but I think he was pretty good last week. Was he not?
Okay.
So last year he was the NFL rushing leader.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. Through 2 weeks he's actually got a better start than he did last year. So technically he's on pace to do better than he did last year.
Gotcha.
Even though it's still not fantastic because he had such a great end of season. But statistically wise, he's doing better than he did last year.
All right, cool.
And also Minnesota, it's about time to hit the panic button. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Shit.
We'll see what happens after this week, but I'm not sold on the Vikes.
Neither.
Okay. My set wide receiver. Tyreek Hill versus the Baltimore Ravens. Now, this is a prime time up on Monday night on ESPN. I'm super excited to watch it. Like I'm
dead tired Tuesday.
Oh yeah, I'm salivating at the mouth thinking about this game. But I know that the Baltimore secondary is heavily underrated. They are very good, and their pass rush is also very good. Which the Kansas City, their O-line's pretty okay. But I'm not saying that Patrick Mahomes, he's not going to stay standing upright for the entire game. He's going to take some sacks. He's going to be under a lot of pressure. He's pretty good under pressure, but I'm thinking that these plays won't have time to develop and that the coverage is going to be pretty good on Tyreek Hill. He's not going to have time to really run these long routes that we're going to like to see out of him. So I'm going to say he's going to be a bust.
Gotcha.
That's a big one right there. He's going to be dinking and dunking, moving downfield.
I can't wait to see it. Although I will say that we haven't really seen the Chiefs throw down the field yet, and this would be the game to do it.
Yeah.
I know what you're saying with the pass rush and all that, but they find a way.
Yeah.
Well, I don't see this one, but you want to take a shot bet on this Tyreek Hill, buddy?
No.
No, you don't?
Baltimore's defense is the real deal. I'm not just going to throw a shot bet out there just for the hell of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can see it happening, but I'm still going to play the odds.
Okay. And I struggled a little bit with this one, but Evan Ingram of the New York Giants versus the San Francisco 49ers. He was my start last week. He busted. Week 1, he had a lot of targets. He wasn't reeling in receptions. And against this San Francisco defense, I just don't think it gets any better.
No Nick Bosa.
Yeah. Yeah.
No Saquon either. They've got no real running game.
It's going to be ugly. And
Daniel Jones has got to throw it somewhere.
He does have to throw it somewhere, but is he going to have time to throw it anywhere? Let's be honest. And that coverage is going to be really good. The San Francisco defense, probably the best in the NFL.
They're down 2 pass rushers.
They are
2 D linemen, 2 starters. What would you say is
Evan Ingram? Evan Ingram's had opportunities these past 2 weeks and hasn't really made much out of it. I don't think he's going to do it against San Francisco.
I smell a shot bet.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'll take a shot bet on the time. I'm good with the tight ends, but it depends on what the terms are. Give me some good terms.
Come on, man. You said touchdown or bust.
You want to do touchdown or bust? I'm done with it.
No, I'm gonna add receptions in too. I'm gonna flex receptions too. I'm gonna say because if a tight end just gets a touchdown and only has like 1 or 2 receptions,
it's got to be 4 receptions, just like we did with Gronk.
I can go with 4 receptions. 4 receptions and a touchdown. I'm taking the under.
I'll take the over.
All right, write it down. But anyway, those are my busts this week, gents. And my smoke 'em if you got 'em game this week. This is kind of a thing I've kind of enjoyed doing. Is Dallas Cowboys at the Seattle Seahawks. That will be an exciting game to watch. I think the Cowboys are going to get destroyed, but I think there's going to be a lot of fantasy points in this game, as Jeremy pointed out with Tyler Lockett.
No doubt.
Smoke them if you got them. Cowboys.
Pretty much anybody you got, you'll start. Game of the week, though, it's definitely Chiefs. Ravens.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. But I'm so excited for that game.
Yeah.
All right, guys, make sure that you comment below and let us know if you agree, disagree, who you think's going to go off, who you think's going to do terrible. And
definitely.
As always, go for 3.
Go for 3?
Go for 3.
Don't forget to follow us on Twitter. Kwesi at RastaLion1131, Jeremy at CheckerboardJ, and me at Jedi Quarterback.